Part
Where
1.
the goddess dwells.
White clouds. Guardian moon. Where the goddess dwells.
In my head. I probably made the same joke last time.
Long ago, the guardian Saros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned
Seems
by
like the
the
kind of
goddess, whose soul was
thing I
suffering
would
as
say.
the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Saros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
Sothis guarding over her daughter. If only. 5,000, as always. Support? Or just the monthly?
You're here again.
Yeah, I think it's just the monthly.
Professor, you've been crying.
Aw. Appreciate your emotional support, Edelgard.
So, even you cry sometimes. Oh, I suppose that was thoughtless of me to say.
It's okay. It's fine.
My teacher, you're so blinded by grief that you can't see what's going on right in front of you.
Oh?
Are you waiting for time to heal your wounds?
What's going on in front of me?
Or have you curled up in a corner and lost the will to carry on?
Never. How could you? Does it matter?
It does. You've lost yourself. Only you can truly understand your own sadness.
I don't know. I think you might understand the pain of losing your family.
Others can sympathize or even empathize, but all anyone else can offer are the tears of an outsider looking in.
That's true.
So I have no intention of crying for you, or of standing still with you. All I can do is promise to reach out my hand when the time comes for me to move forward.
Some tough love from Edelgard. What do you mean? Oh, I think I know what she means.
The mysterious organization that was carrying out experiments
And
in
I
the
will
Fire
grab
Village
your
and
hand
the
at
chapel.
least once. When you reach it out. Mysterious organization. The slithery snakes. In the dark.
They're up to something near Garrigmach.
Yes, they are.
The Archbishop has sent the Knights to undertake a large-scale investigation. No information has surfaced yet, but our enemies will soon be discovered.
I mean, you could help us out in that regard a little bit.
When they are, will you lead us into battle?
I will lead you into battle, do not worry, Edelgard.
Or will you just sit here, with no thought for the future that is fast approaching?
Actually, that raises the question. They're in the chapter where they're stealing crests. I think it was crests they were stealing. Or crest stones, maybe, I don't remember exactly. They were stealing something related to crests. That's besides the point. Was Claude in that chapter? Did he take part? I feel like he did. It raises the question. How is that one gonna go with Edelgard? We are fast approaching it after all.
My teacher, there is a choice to be made. I hope you make the right one.
Yes, I will, Edelgard. You do not need to worry.
My. She really is quite arrogant. She
Maybe
spoke
a
her
little.
mind without an ounce of reservation.
She's an empress.
But she is
She
right.
has to be able to do
The
that.
time has come to stand again. You know already what your answer is.
Of course.
Oh,
Stand on
thank
her.
you. You
Oh,
saved
this
me.
bitch. Ugh. And now poor Edelgard has to put up with Monica. Or fake Monica, rather.
If you were to die, then the mystery
Alright,
of
this
our
one's tallest.
bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim.
Yeah. Where is Solon right now, I wonder?
I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh,
of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
Of course you are.
How annoying.
Thank you, Edelgard.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods.
This is, holds some more meaning for me now. Your greatest creation. Bastards. Involuntary creation at that. And use... Also insulting to Lysithea. The defiled beast, Sothis. I presume. They had to have used Sothis' blood to give her the flame crest. Or crest of flames, rather.
Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
You really... clearly, they can't believe Edelgard is on their side. They must know it's an alliance of convenience. They'd have to know that she's holding a major grudge against them. A justified grudge at that.
There will be no salvation for you.
Yeah, there it is.
Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
Dusker. Shoot, where was that? Oh, right, it was in the north. In the kingdom.
All so that
It's
you
where
may
Dedue was
acquire
from, I
the
think.
strength you need, all for a purpose.
Purpose to kick your ass, hopefully. And Lady Rhea, right? It's Ingrid's birthday. Unfortunately, Ingrid, I'm sorry. Nothing for today. No, nothing. What was this month's? Hunt for... Oh, right. Yeah, this is when I become the Enlightened one. Got 4 more paralogs. Shouldn't be a trouble. Oh, Happy's birthday. Other than that, we'll be fine. Oh, there's a boat tournament for an advanced seal. Nice. I wonder if Bernie's up for that. But first, all the supports. Okay, Linhardt and Edelgard. B support.
Linhardt, at least try to do some training. Use a staff, or a rod, or a broom, for all I care.
It's not the kind of fighter he is, Edelgard. You should know, as Empress, to, play to your subordinates' strengths, rather than their weaknesses.
My apologies, but I cannot train right now. I have plans for later and don't wish to tire myself.
Plans for very strenuous napping, you see.
Caspar invited me to train with him, you see.
Oh. Actually, that's, works quite well, considering we just saw the, B rank Caspar and Linhardt support recently. Where they do train together.
The whole debate, didn't you? Fine, I'll summarize it for you.
Oh, Edelgard. Having to deal with Linhardt. One very diligent individual versus, well, the opposite.
Not the whole debate. I closed my eyes only after I knew what reading would cover the topic.
There you are.
I may or may not have done similar things before.
To do some training.
Of course not. I was sneaking out to avoid you. How did you find me this time?
Knows you too well, apparently.
A mere coincidence.
Oh.
Why would you wish to hide from me?
Oh, Edelgard. Because you want to make him train.
Because you're an awful nuisance? Why do you pester me so?
To ensure that your talent is not wasted due to your lack of...
Diligence?
It's none of your business how I spend my time or how I use my talent. Have you assumed the role of my mother? You overplay the part. She was only half as overbearing.
Oh, wow.
What is the matter with you? As house leader, I'm trying to prevent you from causing trouble for yourself and our classmates.
Fine, I'll try harder. Really.
Yeah, Linhardt sometimes does need a little bit of tough pushing. And Edelgard is just the person to poke and prod him into submission.
I'm sure you see all this as my interfering with your duty as a leader. Have you considered how it feels for those of us who serve below you? You are a serious pain, you know.
Maybe a little.
How so?
You're like a mother who insists on accompanying her son to his own knighting ceremony.
I mean, wouldn't you, that feels like a big deal. Wouldn't you want your mother to take part in such a fantastic occasion?
That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
No, I'd say that it's putting it lightly. All your interfering is greatly hindering my research.
She is kind of the mother of the squad, I suppose. Also, yeah, for whatever reason, she doesn't view your research as a good use of your talents, even though it's like right up the alley of her interests, I feel.
I see. Very well. You've made your perspective perfectly clear.
Aw, poor Edelgard. Guess we'll have to wait another support for them to come to terms. It's too bad. Linhardt and Ferdinand B.
Linhardt, there you are.
There he is.
Observant as ever, Ferdinand. What can I help you with?
You have been utilizing clever tricks to give me the slip.
What? No, he would never.
But not today. Prepare yourself.
Oh, right, no, wait, no, not them. Their fathers weren't the ones who were at odds. That was Caspar and Linhardt.
A noble cannot escape from his duty. Hold these words in your heart.
This is actually worse. For Linhardt. Fun for us.
It seems you really mean it this time. I suppose I have no choice but to outmatch you.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge.
Finally, a little enthusiasm. You are bravely stepping upon the path of nobility.
Just be very careful, it's a treacherous path. If you one misstep and you become like Ferdinand or Lawrence.
Let us begin!
Come now, Ferdinand. Don't be foolish. I can't possibly train with you.
Yeah, what is this competition? This noble competition?
I have places to be.
Wait! I will not allow you to get away!
I can't run anymore.
Yeah, the downside to, you know, avoiding training all the time. It is a trade-off.
Just admit defeat.
On the other hand, Ferdinand is also pooped.
Can't we? Just a minute. Ferdinand, let me catch my breath.
Well, maybe just for a moment. I could use a rest myself.
Actually sounds like Ferdinand may have tricked you into training, Linhardt. Or at least, you know, training your cardiovascular system. Cardiovascular system.
You could run so far. I had assumed that all that lounging around would have dulled your constitution.
You would think.
I had a difficult time keeping up.
I mean, there should be some sort of baseline, though, I feel.
The fear of having to exert myself really helped.
Oh, I guess technically not. No, well, a baseline to your activity level at the very least. You could always become more sedimentary. Not sedimentary, not rock. Sedentary.
You're none too slow yourself. It's been a while since I ran like that. It actually feels pretty good.
Yeah, it can. It can be miserable while you're doing it, but then, well, runner's high.
It does it not? Well, how about we say that thrilling chase was your training for the day?
There we go.
If you will excuse me, I am going to run even more, so I can catch you next time.
Good luck, Ferdinand.
After all the running you already did, that's our Ferdinand. You always give everything your all, don't you?
It's his duty as a noble.
And what is wrong with that?
Nothing really.
Nothing whatsoever, Ferdinand. I mean that.
Yeah. It's one of your positive traits. If overbearing at times. And a couple more actually. Dorothea. B- with Dorothea.
How did you know Dorothea was an orphan?
Oh? Wait, did I know that? I knew she was a commoner, but I don't know if I remember. No, I feel like I vaguely remember her being an orphan.
I hear she buttered up some noble and he enrolled her in the academy.
Okay, guys, don't be an asshole.
Does someone
No
like
gossip.
that even belong here?
And Linhart, please put a stop. Poor Dorothea. Fucking assholes.
I suggest ignoring them.
Lynn, don't scare me like that.
You seem less scared than surprised, but that's quibbling, I suppose.
Semantics and all.
As for those two gossips, unimportant. I suggest forgetting all about them and their petty words.
It is one approach, and the one I would probably take.
Join me for a meal. I've been the target of a lot of gossip, and eating generally makes me feel better.
Eating is always nice. Also, is Linhart going to be the one to successfully get Dorothea out for a date?
Don't pretend we're the same. If I could brush it off so easily, I would.
It doesn't seem particularly difficult. Where's the problem?
You know, actually, I think I've seen this one before. Yeah, that must be why I vaguely remember learning that she's an orphan.
Is this about your pride?
No, not even a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
What then?
Lynn, please just go away. I want to be alone right now.
Poor Dorothea.
That's fine. But your life is your own business. It's not something that can be affected by the petty words of a stranger. Sorry. I kept talking, didn't I? I'll stop now.
Oh, Linhart. He
Please
does
do.
try. Tries to be a good friend. And is it last but not least? Annette. I don't remember what theirs were. I don't think this is one of her singing ones, though, unfortunately.
I guess taking them all up in one go is a bad idea.
Oh? What, did you move some stuff?
Annette? Are you okay with all
Not
those
some boxes.
Linhart! Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know if I'll be able to handle all these.
Oh, would you like some help?
I thought I may as well get it over with, so I decided to carry them all at once. Big mistake.
It is a trade-off. Harder work for shorter work, or longer work for easy work.
Smart thinking. Do it all at once. That's what they say, right? Work smart, not hard.
Unfortunately, well, this is doing neither.
I think you've got it from here, so I'm off to take a nap. Good luck.
Damn. Can't even catch a hint.
But maybe
Or maybe he did, and that's...
Nope. Gone.
Maybe that he probably did catch a hint, and that's why he's now off.
It's fine. It is fine. Just a little further to my quarters. I've got this.
No, you're not. You're in the dining hall. You have like another... I don't know. Several hundred meters at least.
I'll just...
Oh. Oh no.
They didn't fall.
Oh.
That was almost pretty bad.
And Linhart couldn't leave you.
Linhart, I thought you had an important nap to get to.
Oh, he does. Don't get him wrong.
I'd call it insomnia, but I suppose it was really just a guilty conscience. I came to see if you needed help.
Somehow, I always get a kick out of Linhart's, straightforwardness.
And sure enough,
His frankness.
here you are, about to tip all the boxes on the floor.
Thanks. Though it may have been best if you had just chipped in from the start.
Maybe.
Huh? But it was your job. Why would I step in? You clearly had things handled.
Of course.
Then why help me at all?
If the boxes had fallen just now, everyone would have had to help tidy them up anyway. If anything broke, more boxes would need to be carried.
He's just minimizing work.
And if all of that came to pass, then there'd be noise and more noise and no chance of my taking a nap.
Okay, Mr. Grinch.
Huh. But if you had helped me from the start, there would have been no danger of anything being dropped at all.
Just got you there, Linhardt. Retort?
Correct. But there was no danger yet, and so there was no need for my help. So I left you to it. Try carrying one box at a time instead of straining to do it all at once. Work smart, not hard, as they say.
There we go.
All right, well, I think you've got it from here, so
That would have been the smarter.
Good luck.
That or getting a dolly or something. That would be working both maximized smartly and minimized hardly.
After all that, he's not gonna help me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He prevented you from tipping them all over, and off he goes. Yeah, that's Linhardt. All right, Mercy and Ferdy.
You know, stepping in to prevent extortion, that was quite brave of you.
Oh, right, that's right. The guy who wanted to buy a random sword. He probably could have just bought from the armorer, but whatever.
What? Oh, you're talking about that time in town. I wouldn't say I did anything brave, really. I just asked what was going on.
No need to be humble. Helping the weak is precisely what a virtuous noble does.
Yes, perhaps, but that isn't really Mercedes' motivation.
I don't think what I did is quite the same thing.
What do you mean by that?
The point I was trying to make is that some things in this world can't be bought or sold with money.
For everything else, there's MasterCard.
I think I let myself get a little too worked up, though. It's just, when I saw it happening, it reminded me of my own past.
Oh.
Your past?
A very complicated past.
You were originally a daughter of House Bartels, a minor noble family, I heard. You abandoned your title, and now you live as a commoner.
Right.
Is there more to the story? Pray tell.
Life was becoming difficult for us, so my mother and I fled from House Bartels.
Oh. I wonder what the issue was.
We found refuge in a small church in Fargus and lived there for a few years. A man appeared one day and said that he wanted to adopt me. It was obvious that he only cared about my bloodline and crest.
Asshole.
The priest refused to let me go, but the man used his money to overwhelm the church. In the end, I had no choice but to leave with him.
But you still turned out so nice for all the hardship you went through.
That soldier we saw? I guess he just reminded me of my adopted father.
Man, so many bad fathers in this game.
The man who exploited you so that he could join the nobility. Yes, I understand. But I must confess, that part of the story confuses me. There is nothing to gain from having a noble title.
I mean, there's a few things to gain from having a noble title.
What's so funny?
I never thought I'd hear you question the value of nobility, Ferdinand.
Oh no, actually, yeah. What the hell, Ferdinand? What gives? You having a stroke?
Oh, well, that is not quite what I meant. Using someone else to obtain high status, with no effort and no accomplishment? Certainly you can obtain a title like that, but it hardly makes you a noble.
I completely agree.
Still, there's significant value in the title itself.
By the same token, Although you are legally a commoner, in your heart, you are a proud and virtuous noble.
But it is nice to see the way, how Ferdinand is more interested in the attitude rather than the power and prestige it brings.
That is what I think, at any rate.
Ferdinand. Let's see. Oh, and Lawrence. Uh-oh, you okay, Mercy?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Are you all right?
Watch where you're going, Lawrence.
Yes, I'm fine. Ow! I'm fine. I just twisted my ankle.
Oh, offer her your shoulder.
That won't do. Come, take
Or
my
your,
hand.
your hand.
Let's get you to the infirmary.
Are you sure it's okay to be seen helping me?
Oh. I mean, the infirmary is literally just down the hall, too.
Why would it not be?
I thought you only extended your kindness to the nobility.
Oof. That's gotta hit him hard.
Certainly not. To aid a commoner in need is the most noble endeavor of all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Lawrence prides himself on assisting commoners.
Not only that, but you were injured by my carelessness. It is doubly my duty to assist.
In that case, I'll gladly accept your offer.
Good, let's get you patched up.
Good. There does not appear to be any real swelling, so you should heal swiftly.
That's good. I'm gonna make sure to ice it or something. Actually, I guess they don't really... Probably couldn't really effectively ice things in this age. Ice is hard to come by.
Thank you so much for
especially in this climate.
Walking on it will still be unpleasant. Allow me to lend you my shoulder, at least as far as your room.
If you're still offering to help, then I can't say no.
There you are, safe and sound. I will take my leave.
Thank you again, Lawrence.
Just being a good guy for... Good job, Lawrence.
You know, I think I've learned something about you.
Yeah, underneath the surface, he's, a decent guy at times.
What is that?
In truth, it's not that you only extend your kindness to noble women. It's that you can't even see us of lower birth.
Wait, what? In truth, it's not that you only extend your kindness to noble women, so you can't even see us of lower birth. I don't feel like I'm interpreting this sentence correctly. That sounds negative. Also, technically, you're not of lower birth. You were born a noble.
Excuse me?
You and I have been together all this time, but never once did you look me in the eye.
Okay, no, I did interpret it correctly.
I hadn't noticed. But you will have to excuse any perceived rudeness. As the heir to House Gloucester, I have a duty. I must ask you to forget about me. Farewell.
Oh?
Forget about him? What could that possibly mean?
I think he may have mistakenly thought you were hitting on him or something. Or maybe I'm not giving him credit. Hard to say for sure. Ferdinand and Marianne.
Ah, Marianne. Praying to the goddess?
Oof, yeah, unfortunately not for pleasant things.
Yes, I am.
Excellent. So persistent in your devotion. I quite admire that about you.
Oh, no. It's not like that.
No need for false modesty. I hardly know anyone with more piety.
Oof. Poor Marianne.
I need to be going.
Wait a moment.
Oh, yes? Did you need something?
I have a suggestion. I have been meaning to tell you about it for a while. Have you ever considered projecting more confidence?
Oh god. It's, unfortunately easier said than done.
Your every word is laden with pessimism and devoid of enthusiasm. To gain the trust of commoners, you must appear self-assured at all times.
I have no need to earn the trust of the common people as a noble. All I want is to live a quiet life and to not be a bother to anyone. I dare not hope for anything beyond that.
God, it's so sad and poor Marianne.
But you are the only daughter of the esteemed Margrave Edmund. Regardless of what you hope for, you must concede that you have inherited certain responsibilities by virtue of your birth.
Wait, wasn't her father, adoptive?
If that's the case, then I don't care to be a responsible person. Farewell.
Aww.
One would think she does not wish to be a noble.
Oh, she very much wishes she didn't have a crest. I think the noble part of it is inconsequential to that fact. And more Ferdinand. Oh, a bunch he can't do quite yet. But let's go ahead and get Caspar's B.
Caspar, I have been waiting.
For what?
Ferdinand. Waiting for what?
Thank you, Caspar.
I am going to give you a lesson on the righteous path of the noble.
Run, Caspar.
Righteous path? What? You have a problem with my path now? You think you're more righteous than me?
That remains to be seen. I heard you stopped a robbery in town the other day.
Yeah, he did do that, didn't he? Was it a robbery? Forget. He stopped something.
Some despicable thief who was robbing an elderly shopkeeper. Rumor has it you didn't wreak as much havoc as usual.
Oh. Thank you, Caspar. You not wreaking too much havoc saves me a load of paperwork.
Hey now, I think you're underestimating me here. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper was so scared that he could barely stand. I didn't want the guy to pass out, so I had to stay calm while handling the situation.
That was very thoughtful of you, Caspar.
Rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the thief and told him to get out of there. Or else.
Oh, well shit.
How, magnanimous of you.
The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down.
Oh. Oh shit, okay, that was smarter than I thought.
I got my money back and gave that thief a good beating. He won't be back here anytime soon.
I was gonna say, usually you don't want to just let the thief go. And then they're just gonna steal again, but...
Ah, so you walloped the scoundrel. That does sound like you. I am finding this story more plausible. Nevertheless, I think...
It's like, oh, now it makes sense. See, I was having trouble, you know, believing the story of calm and collected Caspar.
Hold on. Now it's your turn. I heard a very interesting story about you recently.
Oh?
My turn, eh? Let's hear this story then.
The way I heard it, you punched a foreign soldier right in the middle of town.
Oh, damn. That's how you start an international incident.
Stop. I know what you are getting at. But you have the wrong idea.
Let's hear your version then.
Yes, let's.
I had been browsing for weapons at a rundown stall.
Of course.
Suddenly, a man seized the stall's owner and started dragging him away.
Well, that's unacceptable.
Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had it coming. His wares were quite inferior after all.
I mean, bad wares is hardly a reason to assault someone.
But without a moment's hesitation, I leapt to his aid and soundly defeated the goon.
Well done. Sounds exciting.
Sounds like something you would do, Caspar.
It was nothing, really. Anyway, the old shopkeeper let me in on the details. He said that he was a novice trader, tricked by a noble into selling low-quality goods.
That
That ruse was about to come to light, So the noble had sent a mercenary to keep the shopkeeper silent.
I'm not sure if I believe this story.
So that's what really happened. I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble servant. I figured it was worth asking about.
I guess we can just take his word for it. I doubt we're gonna get an answer to whether that shopkeeper was telling the truth.
Well, I won't deny it. I forgot my rank for a moment and let my instincts take over.
Is there something wrong with that? It sounds a little like something I would do.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And your, gentle approach to handling that robbery. That sounds like something I might do.
Well, we found a little bit of a compromise.
You were not overcome by your impulses. You kept a cool head, for the most part.
I mean, as much as it was quite cool for Caspar, relatively speaking.
I think we're starting to rub off on each other. Always looking for a way to defend justice and to lift each other up.
They are similar in some ways, I suppose. And not really in some others.
Partners in justice, eh? Well now, that I can agree to.
You should put on some costumes and become superheroes. No? It's too bad. Okay. More Caspar and Dorothea. Excellent.
Hey, Dorothea, something's been bothering me. I kind of feel like you act more casually around me than you do with other people.
Oh?
Casually? I don't know what you mean.
I just feel like you're always asking me to do things that might make other people uncomfortable. Like when you asked me to clean your room. You're not very flirty toward me like you are with the other guys. You seem weirdly comfortable around me.
I don't know, you're kind of like a puppy. What can I say? Or what can she say?
More attention than I would have thought. Hey, are you interested in me? You know, interested.
Do you like her, Caspar?
What? No. It just seemed weird, and I was curious.
Caspar's a little flustered.
I'm kidding. It's true that I do find you quite a convenient little helper at times. It's like you're... how to put it? You're like a little brother to me.
Oof, brother zoned.
Ugh, really? That's not exactly a
I'd rather be puppy zoned.
No, but it's true. And now that I've thought about it, I like the whole idea. Why don't you try calling me Big Sis and see how it feels?
Yes, please. Do it. Caspar, don't let me down here.
No, that's not gonna happen.
God damn it.
Why not?
I'm embarrassed just thinking about it.
Oh, come on. It's just a goof. You can manage it at least once, can't you? Please?
Please.
Oh, I know. If you do it, I'll stop using you for my chores. How's that sound?
That's an enticing offer. Fine. Once.
At least once. But you might find you like it.
Big sis.
Well done, Caspar. You're such a cute little boy. I'm proud to have you as a sibling.
Alright, now give a nice sibling hug.
I'm not cute, and I'm not little.
You're a little bit of both.
If I made you call me Big Bro.
No, you're a little bro.
Oh? Well, I wouldn't mind that at all. Big bro.
You see, I know, but he's not big bro, he's little bro. That pout.
Is something wrong, big bro?
And she's fucking with you.
Oh, this is the worst.
Seeing Caspar flustered is great. Dorothy is way too much for him to handle. Let's see. And Shamir.
Hey, Shamir.
Sup, Caspar.
Your archery skills were amazing the other day.
They are pretty good.
I couldn't believe it when you hit all those bullseyes. Not a single miss.
It was nothing.
No way, it was incredible. You were incredible. You gotta teach me how to shoot.
No, Caspar, you don't have time to learn the bow.
Maybe.
That sounds like a yes to me. Are you free tomorrow?
Maybe. No promises, though.
Maybe you can get in on their sessions when she's helping out Leonie.
Come on, Shamir, don't be like that. Wait, is this because you don't think I'm good enough? That can't be it.
It's nothing personal.
I mean, you're asking her to dedicate a lot of time.
As someone born in Dagda, I'm not very fond of the Empire.
Or that too.
Dagda? Where is... Oh! You mean where they had that war with the Empire a few years back? The country west of Fodlan?
That's the one.
Across the ocean. That Dagda?
That Dagda. But that is behind us.
I had no idea. I understand why you'd hate the Empire so much, though.
I didn't think she actually held that much of a grudge.
My father was a major general in that war. He led an entire army.
But I do know Caspar's been, what's the word? Sensitive about the whole topic. Guilty. Feels guilty for it. Even though he had literally no role in it.
If I were you, I definitely wouldn't want to train the son of someone who killed all those Dagdans.
You misunderstand. I harbor no ill will toward your generation.
Huh? Well, then what does this have to do with you teaching me how to shoot?
I simply have other commitments. I don't have the time to teach everyone, so I can't make any promises.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's your reason? You're just too busy? I thought you hated me.
I don't think Shamir really hates anyone. At least not that I've seen so far.
I guess I had nothing to worry about. In that case, I'm excited to get to know you better. Let's leave all that Dagda and Empire stuff in the past.
And she's gone. And almost a surprised Burning face. Except for, I guess, it was a surprised Caspar face. Actually, how many of those... Oh, she has a full... It's a full course of supports with Shamir. Interesting. That's cool. Oof, too bad I didn't get him for, the Golden Dare. I would have loved to see his Hilda supports. Looks like he has one with Ash as well. Oh, and him and Raphael would have gotten along well, I think. Alright, Dorothea, you and Felix.
Felix, my goodness, I swear you're always training. Such a hard worker. So strong.
You hitting on him, Dorothea? Nice.
Hello? Felix?
It's not working, Dorothea. He's engrossed.
What?
You can hear me. Oh, that's good. I was worried maybe your ears didn't work.
Damn. No, he was just busy with other things.
What do you want?
She was trying to, well,
Nothing.
doesn't matter anymore.
In particular, I mean. But now that I'm here, and now that you've asked,
Or maybe she still does.
when you finished up, do you think you'd like to join me in the dining hall for something sweet?
Ooh.
I'll pass. I don't like sweets.
And shut down.
Also, you're a nuisance.
Oh.
Stay away from me.
God damn. Shut down hard.
That's not a very nice way to talk to a classmate. Anyway, you sound like you're shooing away a stray cat.
Shh, shut up.
Interesting, tone. I wonder what is going through your head, Felix.
I am not a stray cat, Felix, and I am not leaving until you take a moment to chat with me.
You are a pest. Fine, do what you will.
Is that an upgrade or a downgrade from stray cat?
Oh, you better believe I am going to keep doing exactly what I will. Maybe instead of a sweet treat, we can get something spicy. Would you like that?
You're just gonna keep trying, I guess.
I've heard the dining hall is serving a dish with some western spices in it.
That does sound good. I think he's mostly just interested in training, though.
Does that sound good, Felix? Would you like something spicy instead of sweet?
You're distracting me. When I am hungry, I will eat. Alone. Stop squawking at me.
Caspar. Not a ladies' man, or Caspar. Felix. Not a ladies' man, eh?
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'll leave you in peace. Goodbye, Felix.
You tried.
Finally.
Imagine you're gonna try again. You have quite a few supports with him. I mean, if anyone can break through to Felix. That's that, eh? Excellent. Where are we on, might as well, since we're here, replenish. And, certifications. Alright, well, let's explore now. Sothis, I'm afraid this is our last month together. I think.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
Aw, I wish I could give you a hug. Unfortunately, you're, ephemeral. Thank you.
Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out. I am here.
You're a ghost. You can't hug a ghost. Ooh, 4 owl feathers. Wow. That is amazing.
Huh? What?
Hello, invisible person. I presume random person.
Captain Gerald's been killed? I can't believe it.
Invisible hermit. Oh. His invisibility spell wore off.
From all I'd heard about the man, I thought he was indestructible.
That's what happens when someone stabs you in the back.
He was so strong.
Literally.
What could have possibly... forgive me. I shouldn't speculate.
What's that?
Abyss Keeper.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. But maybe now isn't the time? You seem down. Got something on your mind?
Aw, Abyss Keeper.
I hope you know I'm here for you, if you ever have your own stuff to report. That's what friends are for. Unless it's about money, in which case, I'm busy.
I like you, Abyss Keeper. You're no gatekeeper, but you're pretty great. Let's see. Someone else over here.
Okay. This month feels different, doesn't it? Garrick Mock's all tense, like the whole place might explode.
I mean, hopefully not literally. But yes. Some things have happened.
This is why I've kept to myself all these years. I don't want to be anywhere near whatever's about to happen.
No, make sure to stay here. That's a lot of cats. And who... Oh, you two. Constance and Balthus.
Hey, pal. I see you're up and at 'em again, yeah? Good on you. No use crying over the past and all.
I mean... maybe a little bit. Gotta be able to come to terms and everything.
Balthus, have some sensitivity. Who knows what the poor dear is going through right now?
That poor deer can hear you, you know. Talking about someone like they're not there. How cold can you get?
Oh.
A fair point. Please, Professor, forgive my indiscretion. You have my condolences.
Remember, the first step to healing is a hefty dose of revenge. Get out there and get to it.
Oh God, Balthus. I like the way you think, but I don't think that's generally considered one of the healthy parts of healing. Oh, that's great.
Hey, pal.
Hello there, Yuri.
Gerald raised you, yeah? He was all you had. You must be feeling a lot right now.
I wonder if Yuri can empathize, sympathize.
When a parent dies, it really leaves a mark. So feel what you need to, no matter how that looks.
Speaking from experience, perhaps?
But know that your inner fire will will keep you moving ahead through even the hardest times.
Not bad advice, Yuri. Hey, Happy.
Hey, it seems like you're having a hard time. Not that I can really understand what you're going through.
I don't know, you've been through some hard times yourself.
I know that this is painful, but don't lose hope for the future, okay?
Aw, thank you, Happy.
Someday you'll be able to accept what's happened. And in the meantime, you have plenty of friends here to support you. Me included.
I wish they had a hugging feature. But they don't, unfortunately. Hey, Sonobus. Yes, we'll go with Edelgard, I think. Or maybe it'd be better to go with, I don't know, Linhardt? No. Hubert. Maybe. Yeah, why not? So he needs some support in getting up to stat requirements for, the next, to become a Dark Bishop. Of course, he has some time. Still. Let's bond with Hubert. Maybe this is a little awkward. We both went up a good amount. Hubert has warmed up and feels really good. Alright, let's stay longer now. Nothing from Byleth yet. Byleth has warmed up and feels really good as well. Excellent. Well, let's leave then. They feel very refreshed. And hopefully Hubert wants to kill me just a little bit less.
Professor.
Hey, Dimitri.
I'm so sorry about what happened to Gerald. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours.
Well, I appreciate it anyways.
The Knights are searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
Dimitri is a little bit revenge prone, isn't he? Hiding darkness beneath that, cool, suave facade of his persona. Hey, you two.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents.
Yeah, Raphael does have a bit of depth to him as well, beyond training and meat.
If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
And right on cue.
I'm not even close to being strong enough.
No, none of us are.
I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even he...
Well, he was stabbed in the back by a goddamn piece of shit.
That's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
Of course. I mean, out of all the dads that have died in these Fire Emblem games, might be the worst one. The most cowardly. Actually, no, wasn't one of them poisoned? That's kind of cowardly, too. Actually, I'm forgetting. I feel like one of them was poisoned. I forget which one. Maybe it was Lynn's father. But no, he survived. I think. It's been a while. But no, even the Black Knight, though, had the courtesy to face him in single combat. Face Grail. unlike certain others. Monica.
What's that?
Alright, let's see if Bernie has what it takes. No, hold on. Actually, maybe I... Am I ready for this one yet? I'm not sure. I should use some items first. Alright, we're gonna try. I gave him 2 HP. Oh no, I need the strength item if I'm gonna do this. For sure. Unless I can get past this one. Yeah, no, I need the strength item. Okay. Try it one more time. Hopefully he misses a couple times. Make my life a little bit easier.
No hesitation.
That works.
As expected.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're good.
You fought well.
Hit hard with resistance even though I have higher, well, resilience than I do protection. Definitely need to restore. Hopefully they miss. Shouldn't count on it though. Damn it. Damn vantage. Nope, guess I'm not ready for this.
Professor.
So, I was gonna have Bernie do this tournament. However, Petra has like twice as much speed as her. So whereas Bernie has the plus 20 to hit, thanks to her skills, I think Petra is probably the better choice. If I want to do it, which I do. Let's see. Oh, hey, Ignatz. Yeah, this should be fine. Maybe Bernie's 15 speed would have been enough, but I doubt it. I think Bernie has 1 extra strength as well, and crap ton of extra dexterity. Poor Ash. I don't think you're a primary archer, are you? Maybe you are. Maybe you're the archer for the kingdom. With the blue lines. In fact, yeah, I think you are. Definitely the right choice over Bernie. Doesn't need the help hitting.
I will not be stopping.
Okay, I think healing time. What is a thief in the face of an assassin? And finally, oh hey Claude. I'm disappointed in you. And how poorly you're gonna do in this fight. I suppose Petra could miss every single shot. And he could hit all of his, but no. Great job, Petra. Advanced seal and 1,000 gold. Fantastic. Alright, I'll have to talk to everybody else.
Maybe.
Hello, student.
When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was.
Alright. She just was always chipper to an evil degree, even if I didn't know that she was a backstabbing bastard.
Something was just off about her. It's hard to
Actually,
explain.
I guess technically she's a backstabbing dastard, too.
That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with Edelgard. I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just being paranoid.
I
Please
mean,
ignore me.
well, about that. At the very least, Edelgard is not the kind of person to stab you in the back. She'll stab you in the front instead. Hey, you two. Hold on. Score? Felix.
Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor.
And Sylvain.
But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again.
Thank you, Sylvain.
It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
I guess so.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much?
It's gonna make
I agree
training
it's
tougher.
important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
Or rather, it means there's just gonna be less training.
What do you think, Professor?
It would be a shame if we were invaded.
I agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many? It makes the church seem reckless.
Well, it'll work out for this time at the very least. Hello, student.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate?
Of course. Actually, no, now that I think about it, you probably won't.
If dangerous things keep happening around here, who even knows? I'm worried.
Yeah, this place is gonna become a
I hope
battleground.
that all the students and professors will be there to celebrate at the graduation ceremony.
It is a shame, all these students who just want to learn and graduate gonna have their educations completely ruined in the course of the next month or two. Hello, Lawrence.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Geralt's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss.
Right.
I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
Oh, we will bring the sword down on Monica and Solon. Let's see how Hilda. Marianne.
Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay, but I'm worried about Leonie.
Right. Gerald's, while not necessarily a father figure to her, a close mentor.
She really loved Geralt. I hope she can bounce back.
She will.
I'll say a prayer for Geralt's soul.
Thank you, Marianne.
There's not much else I can do.
I guess not, unless you know some revive magic. Or maybe you have a Phoenix Down or something. Of course, Phoenix Downs are known to not really work on backstabbings. I think that other one was a... Yeah, he stabs her through the back. Like Monica did. Hey, Ignatz.
I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world.
Yeah, the world can be a scary place sometimes.
How could something like that happen to Geralt? He was so strong.
Even though you're scared, push through.
You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
Good lad. Hey, Dedue.
It is a shame what happened to Gerald.
Yes, it is.
I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Of course.
Hello there.
Ah, there she is. Leonie. How you
Gerald's
doing?
Gone.
How you
He's
hanging
gone.
on?
And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't believe.
Aw. Once again. Really should be a hugging feature. Or a consoling feature. Hello, Ingrid.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these.
Yeah. Can be hard to find the words.
Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now.
I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's glitching out, but I like the way she's looking up. Sort of staring off into the sky.
Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well.
Oh, hey. Just realized she has green eyes. Never noticed before. I wonder who she lost, though.
That said, Professor,
Thank you, Ingrid. Truly. And Gatekeeper.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
God damn it. Yes, soldier?
The other night, I had the honor of sharing a drink with Gerald.
But that was quite the, well, you just said it, quite the honor.
He was pretty tactless, honestly.
Yeah.
Could be blunt at times, but he always looked like such a proud, happy father whenever he spoke of you.
Really is a shame we don't get to talk to him more before then. Or any supports at all. Hey, Annette.
I'm so glad you're okay,
And
Professor.
Mercy.
I was so worried.
Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you.
Oh,
We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
I bet it would. Thank you for the thought.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick.
I'm sure they will. Get a nice dopamine rush. Thanks, Sweet Stew Dopamine. Hey, you two. Petra, Ferdinand.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
Oh?
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can.
Oh, right.
You are the Empire's guest, so to speak.
Sort of.
They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
I remember this conversation.
You were already told. I am learning here, from the Academy. What are you thinking, Professor?
You do not have to leave if you do not wish it.
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
I appreciate what you were trying to say, Ferdinand. Trying and failing, but trying nevertheless.
How?
Here you are, Edelgard.
Professor, I'm so happy to see you. You're finally returning to your old self.
Thank you, Edelgard.
See the light in your eyes again is a gift. It inspires me to carry on as well.
I mean, if anyone's inspiring, it's you pushing on after all the shit you've gone through.
As you know, the Knights are searching furiously for any trace of the enemies who escaped.
Yes.
I'll inform you immediately if I learn anything relevant.
It's unfortunate you can't just come out. Hello, kid. Oh, you're not the person I need to talk to, though. It's, There you are, Anne. I was wondering why you weren't in the market.
I heard Gerald passed away.
Anna.
My deepest condolences.
Thank you.
I knew him long before I ever even met you.
Really?
He was always so much fun to be around. It's such a loss.
I mean, you've known a lot of different Fire Emblem characters throughout your years. I mean, you're basically a, time-traveling, space-traveling merchant. Hi, Lysithia.
I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times.
Speaking of people who have been through too much in their short lives.
We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
We should be careful.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too,
Oh, that's so sweet, Lysithia. Thank you. Who was over here? Dorothea.
I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage. But when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say.
Comforting someone is never easy.
But I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Yes, he was. Hey, Claude.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world keeps on moving. I always find that oddly comforting.
Yeah. I think I get it. Yes, soldier?
I trained with Gerald just the other day. Why? Why did he have to go and die?
Oh, you looked up to him?
It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
No, he did not. Not in the slightest. Monica's just rotten to the core bitch. Or whatever her real name is, I forget.
Do you have time
What
for
quest
a
do we have? The Adrestian Empire's Imperial Guard is looking for someone to train with. Oh, it's one of these. They're said to be the cream of the crop, but I'm certain you can hold your own. I mean... Sure, I'll accept. Don't really get anything I care about out of it, but that's fine. God damn. Resting in the warm embrace of cherished memories. 1139 to 1159 and unknown to 1180. I do wonder if we'll ever find out about Gerald's age and probably the Kingdom Path, maybe.
I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all.
Of course.
What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former.
Yeah.
Still, it appears that
In most
Knights have
cases,
already
in
taken
some
everything
cases.
useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... There you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they
Those are
bear
the
no
ones
additional
that
use.
get stolen. Or they try to steal, rather. That you found. And over here. Oh, Bernie. I really do appreciate that you got out of your room
Professor,
for this.
I brought some flowers for Gerald.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away.
Nonsense. You're very strong, Bernie.
Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
You do that. I'll leave you to it. 3 notes today. What can I do to ensure that an independently minded young woman does not fall into harm's way? I don't know, keep her away from those with ill intentions? No. Alright, Seteth. The only physicians willing to work underground are ones who charge exorbitant amounts for their services. For the sake of the sick and dying, how do I correct this? Can't quite picture who the picture is. Oh, maybe it's Yuri. It must be a way to get physicians from the surface. No. That's Lady Rhea. When I see the students enthusiastically eating together in the dining hall, I sometimes wish to join them. Wonder if that would be a bother. I'm sure the students would be happy to share a meal. There we go. Wonder if we can get that last support of hers today.
Hey, you.
And people have been just dropping things all over today. I think this is like the 2,000th item I've picked up. See someone over here.
Right.
Oh, Cyril.
Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn.
He's trying to, I think it's a actual, formal prayer he's reciting.
Receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Gerald is happy in the next world.
Yeah. Here's hoping. Hello, Ash.
Not just Tomas, but Monica, too.
Fake Monica.
We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we?
Poor Ash. First his adoptive father, then Tomas, and then... he didn't really know Monica, but still.
Who are these people, really?
And then Edelgard eventually. Oh god. And finally, in this route, at the very least, probably the professor. Hello, you two.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I am so sorry. The failing was clearly our own. We didn't notice the enemy's invasion. And now Gerald. I apologize. There is nothing I can say to atone.
The disguises were pretty damn good.
Professor, please do not let your guard down even among the people of the monastery. There is no way to know where another enemy may be hiding.
Monica von Ox. There is nothing suspicious in her past that would suggest this change of character.
It's a fake.
Her transformation must have something to do with her disappearance last year.
I wonder if... God, I hope the real Monica is okay. Her dad was needing the gauntlets for something to protect for Monica somehow, but I'm not sure if that was to try and get her back or...
Sadly, that's
presumably
the
it
extent
was.
of my knowledge. I wonder who kidnapped her and why.
Hey, Flane.
You have lost your father.
Yes.
Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me.
Aww.
Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you.
Of course, Flane.
If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
I will. Just warm my day with your bright smile, maybe, if possible.
You have what now, Professor? If there is... Oh, that is...
Hello, Hubert.
I've never been much for condolences. How about a little logic instead?
Okay.
The knights have spread out around Garreg Mach in search of Geralt's murderers.
Right.
Thus, the monastery's fighting strength is, for the moment at least, depleted.
Right.
Perhaps that was the enemy's real objective. We should be prepared for further confrontation.
Thank you for your, kind words, Hubert. Hanneman.
You've lost someone very dear to you. I'm so... You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month.
Thank you, but I think I'll be fine.
We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover.
Diving into work can be
You're a very strong person.
Useful distraction. See, Manuela?
Right. I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss.
Go ahead.
It's about the weapon that killed Geralt. Will you listen?
Yes.
It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal.
Not to mention, time powers couldn't save him.
Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
Those who slither in the dark. The bastards. Oh, there's another one.
I wonder who they were.
That's it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hey, Sothis, there you are.
Oh, is something hiding just behind that book?
Oh, it's the ring.
That ring! I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Geralt showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall?
Yes, it was my mother's ring.
He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
That was someone special, was you in another life, Sothis? You're still someone special to me, but in this route, I have someone else in mind. Encyclopedia of Fodlan's Fish. Talk to Lady Rhea last, I think. First is Seteth.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation.
Oh.
Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another.
Right.
It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person.
That is my theory. Something tells me that this person didn't trick Baron Ox into thinking she was his daughter her entire life.
As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time.
That one is less clear.
How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
Do we want to go for the sword support? Yeah, let's go for sword. And Lady Rhea.
Professor, how are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart.
Oh god, yeah, you do. More than most people would realize in their first route.
I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain as if it were brand new.
That is a long time, too.
Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
Thank you, Lady Rhea.